Hey guys, I am Marshall Sparkman. I am a mortgage loan officer here with Franklin Synergy Bank, and April 17th will be my 11th year in the business. And one thing that I hear a lot of people, first time buyers especially, is there's a lot of fear in the market, a lot of unknowns, and a lot of uncertainty. And I wanted to talk about one thing real quick. The biggest thing that I'm hearing going on right now is the interest rates. I wanted to kind of break it down. I'm a numbers guy by trade, as a statistical numbers guy. So I wanted to kind of give you some numbers and the research that I did to hopefully encourage you on what's actually going on. So I wanted to talk about interest rates. Interest rates historically have been really low over the past couple of years. The rates started to tick back up within the past couple of months, and then they went back down. And so you're going to hear a lot of talk, but the federal government is going to raise the interest rates again this year. They're predicting rates actually to go up about 0.5% in 2019, a full percent to 0.5%, to total out around 5% is what they're thinking. Well, right now I'm locking loans in still at 4%. So this is a chart. I know it's inverted, but I'm going to show you this is a 3-month chart. So rates started up here. They've gone down, and this was at the beginning of December. So at the beginning of December, rates were up here. They've gone down, and then they've gone down even more, and we had a valley. We had a bottom out right here. Now you see the trend is going back up. Now, the trend will go back up, and I think it's going to go up sharply as soon as the government increases the Fed rates. And we don't know exactly when that's going to happen. It might not be until the second quarter of this year. So that's one thing. But what is that going to mean to you, the fact that interest rates go up? In Middle Tennessee, the median home price, there's some lower, there's some higher, but the median home price for Middle Tennessee is $306,000. I said, okay, cool. Let's run some numbers at $306,000 and see what a 0.5% change in interest rate will get you. Well, what I found is at the average median price, $306,000, your 0.5% change in interest rate is gonna raise your monthly payment about $46. So it's not the end of the world. It's not really necessarily a deal killer. And if you're a first-time home buyer and you're buying lower than 306, if you're buying under the average, then it's going to impact you even less. But nevertheless, the biggest thing that I would be worried about instead of the rising interest rates is, per the National Association of Realtors, they're expecting housing prices to continue to increase nationally at the rate of 2.5%. Well, here in Middle Tennessee, we have seen a 20% increase in housing prices. So let's say that we slow down from 20% to just 10%. Let's just cut that in half. So according to the National Association of Realtors, a 2.5% increase, which once again, we're increasing at about 10%. So let's just use their numbers to be safe. So if you buy a house right now at the average median in Middle Tennessee of $306,000, next year that house is going to be worth almost $315,000, right? That's your increase in equity. The following year, the second year, that house will go from $315,000 to $322,000. So you've got the house that's going to increase in about $20,000 for about $21,000 over the next 2 years. So the cost of housing is going to go up, and it's only going to continue to go up. That's at a national average of $20,000. Here in Middle Tennessee in the last 2 years, guess what? We've seen a $100,000 increase, average $100,000 in Middle Tennessee. So the combination of interest rates are going up, the people are still relocating like crazy to Middle Tennessee, which is causing our demand in housing to continue to rise. Our housing demand and our housing prices is only going to continue to climb over the time. That goes for rent also. Rents are increasing at an astronomical rate here in Middle Tennessee. And if you're renting, I'm sure you've seen that. Your landlord's raising the rent. My thoughts are the smart thing to do financially is get in a position where you can buy a house as soon as possible, put as little money down as possible into that investment, because it is an investment, right? Make that investment with as little money down as possible. And then in 2 years minimum, you're going to see a $20,000 increase in your investment. Show me another investment where you can put very little money down and make $20,000. Show me one. I want to challenge anybody out there to show me how you can make more money than you're going to in real estate. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on the market and where I see it going in the next couple of months. There's a lot of buzz out there. These are statistical facts. If you want a transcript of what I'm talking about, in the link below, I'll have this posted. So you guys feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm here to help you understand exactly what's going to go on in the process, what your monthly payment's going to look like, what's smart for you to budget. I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to tell you if the baby's ugly, we're going to call it ugly, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do to fix it. So I am here to help you make sure that you make smart financial decisions. At the end of the day, I've got 11 years of experience, and I'm going to make sure that my clients are in the best position financially and that they know exactly what they're getting into when going into purchasing a house. If I can be of assistance to you and your family, it would be an absolute blessing for me. So feel free to give me a call anytime. Thanks.